Life has an uncanny way of presenting challenges that can feel insurmountable, leaving us vulnerable and broken. The reality is that everyone faces moments when life breaks them, be it through loss, heartbreak, failure, or overwhelming pressure. In those moments, it can feel like the very foundations of our existence are shattered, leaving us grasping for meaning and direction amid the chaos. However, these experiences, while painful, can also become the crucibles of growth and resilience. When life breaks us, the initial response is often a profound sense of despair. It's as if a fog descends, obscuring our vision and making it difficult to see beyond the present moment. We might question our worth, our purpose, and our ability to cope. In these dark times, it's easy to fall into a cycle of negative thinking, convinced that our situation will never improve. The weight of despair can be suffocating, isolating us from the support of friends and loved ones. But as time passes, we often begin to process our pain. It can be helpful to lean into our emotions rather than resist them. Allowing ourselves to feel grief, anger, or confusion can be a crucial step toward healing. This is not to say we should wallow in negativity. Rather, we must acknowledge our feelings as valid parts of our human experience. It's in these vulnerable moments that we often discover our true strength. The journey of healing is not linear. There will be good days and bad days, moments of clarity interspersed with waves of doubt. It's during this time that self-compassion becomes vital. Many people are hard on themselves when life takes a turn for the worse, believing they should be able to snap out of it or get over it. However, healing is a process that requires patience and kindness toward oneself. Engaging in activities that nourish our souls, be it writing, art, music, or nature, can provide solace and aid in the healing process. Moreover, it's essential to seek connection during these times. While solitude may feel like the easier path, sharing our struggles with others can foster understanding and support. Conversations with friends, family, or professionals can reveal that we are not alone in our pain. Vulnerability often breeds connection. When we share our stories, we open the door for others to do the same. In turn, this creates a sense of community that can be profoundly comforting. As we move through our grief, we may begin to see glimmers of hope. Small victories can emerge, a moment of laughter, a sense of clarity, or a rekindled passion. These milestones remind us that while life may break us, it also has the power to rebuild us. The process of becoming whole again often requires us to reevaluate our values and priorities. We might find that the things we once held dear are no longer as important as they once seemed. This introspection can lead to a more authentic way of living, aligned with who we truly are. Resilience is not merely about bouncing back. It's about growing from our experiences. When we confront the challenges that life throws at us, we often unearth hidden strengths. We may find ourselves more compassionate, empathetic, and equipped to face future challenges. This newfound resilience can transform our perspective, enabling us to approach life's uncertainties with a sense of courage rather than fear. One of the most profound realizations that can emerge from periods of hardship is the understanding of impermanence. Life is a series of ebbs and flows, of highs and lows. Just as we experience joy, we will also encounter pain. This duality is a fundamental aspect of the human experience. Embracing the transient nature of our feelings can liberate us from the need to cling to the good or resist the bad. Instead, we can learn to navigate life's fluctuations with grace and acceptance. Furthermore, our experiences can become sources of wisdom that we can share with others. The lessons we learn from our pain can empower us to support those who find themselves in similar situations. It is often said that our struggles can become our greatest teachers. By sharing our stories, we can inspire hope and healing in others, creating a ripple effect of positivity in the world around us. In time, we may find that life's challenges have led us to a deeper understanding of ourselves. We learn to trust our instincts and develop a clearer sense of purpose. The breaking point, once seen as a catastrophic end, can be reframed as a necessary transition, a transformative phase that paves the way for a richer, more fulfilling existence. Ultimately, when life breaks us, it is an invitation to explore the depths of our humanity. It calls us to engage with our emotions, to seek connection, and to embrace our vulnerability. While the journey may be fraught with difficulty, it also holds the potential for profound growth and transformation. Each moment of struggle can serve as a stepping stone toward a more authentic life, where we learn not just to survive, but to thrive. In embracing the entirety of our experiences, both good and bad, we become more complete individuals. We learn that life is not solely about seeking happiness, but about finding meaning in all its complexities. The beauty of life lies not just in its joys, but in its challenges, reminding us that every broken piece has the potential to be reshaped, reimagined, and ultimately reborn into something stronger and more beautiful than before. As we journey through the aftermath of being broken, we begin to recognize that our past does not define our future. The scars we carry serve as reminders of our resilience, each one telling a story of survival and strength. Embracing our past, with all its imperfections, allows us to create a narrative that honors our journey rather than one that diminishes it. This act of reclamation can be incredibly empowering, enabling us to shift our focus from what we have lost to what we have gained: insight, wisdom, and an unshakable sense of self. The process of healing can also invite us to explore new paths and possibilities. When our lives are turned upside down, we may discover hidden passions or talents that we never had the opportunity to explore before. In the void left by loss or heartbreak, there is often space for growth and exploration. Taking up new hobbies, engaging in creative outlets, or seeking education can help fill the emptiness and bring joy back into our lives. This exploration can also lead to unexpected connections, as we meet others who share our interests, further enriching our lives and helping us rebuild our support systems. Additionally, as we emerge from our struggles, we often find ourselves more attuned to the struggles of others. The empathy we cultivate can transform our interactions and relationships, making us more compassionate and understanding. We learn to listen more deeply, to offer support without judgment, and to be present for those in their moments of need. This heightened awareness not only strengthens our bonds with others, but also fosters a sense of community and belonging that can be profoundly healing. In recognizing our shared humanity, we come to understand that everyone has their battles, even those who appear to have it all together. This realization can diminish feelings of isolation and help us embrace a more collective approach to healing. Instead of viewing our struggles as a personal failure, we begin to see them as part of the universal human experience. This shift in perspective can open the door to deeper connections, fostering an environment where vulnerability is celebrated rather than hidden. As we continue to heal, we may find that our priorities shift dramatically. What once seemed vital may now feel trivial. Relationships that were once cherished may fade, while new ones flourish. The clarity gained from hardship allows us to discern what truly matters, empowering us to make choices that align with our newfound values. We learn to invest our energy in people, activities, and endeavors that nourish our souls and bring us joy, rather than those that drain us. There may still be moments of doubt or fear, but as we move forward, we develop the tools to cope with these feelings. Mindfulness practices, journaling, or therapy can provide us with strategies to navigate the emotional landscape of our lives. We learn that it's okay to ask for help and to lean on others when the burden feels too heavy. This acknowledgement of our needs is another act of strength, reinforcing the idea that we are not meant to go through life alone. Gradually, we come to understand that being broken does not mean we are permanently damaged. Instead, it is through the act of mending ourselves that we discover new strengths and capacities. We begin to appreciate the beauty of our scars, not as imperfections, but as badges of honor that tell the story of our journey. Each scar signifies a battle fought and a lesson learned, serving as a testament to our resilience and growth. In reflecting on our experiences, we may also discover a renewed sense of purpose. The challenges we face can inspire us to pursue paths that align with our values and passions. Perhaps we feel called to advocate for others who have faced similar struggles, using our story to empower and uplift those who are still navigating their pain. This sense of purpose can become a driving force, motivating us to contribute positively to the world around us. Moreover, as we heal, we learn to cultivate gratitude for the lessons life has taught us. This practice does not diminish the pain we endured. Rather, it allows us to honor our experiences and find meaning in them. By focusing on what we have gained, strength, wisdom, empathy, we can shift our perspective from one of loss to one of abundance. Gratitude becomes a lens through which we view the world, enabling us to appreciate the beauty in the mundane and the extraordinary. In the end, when life breaks us, we have a choice: to remain in despair or to rise from the ashes. Choosing to rise means embracing our journey with all its complexities, recognizing that healing is a lifelong process. We learn to navigate life's challenges with grace, knowing that each experience, no matter how painful, contributes to our growth. As we stand tall, we realize that we are not defined by our brokenness, but by our ability to heal and transform. We become warriors of our own stories, capable of facing whatever life throws our way with courage and resilience. The journey may be arduous, but it is also filled with moments of beauty, connection, and joy. Each step we take toward healing is a testament to our strength, reminding us that even in our most broken moments, we have the power to create a life rich with purpose and meaning. Ultimately, when life breaks us, we emerge not only as survivors, but as thrivers. We carry with us the lessons learned, the friendships forged, and the love experienced. We learn that the human spirit is incredibly resilient, capable of withstanding even the fiercest storms. Life, with all its ups and downs, becomes a canvas upon which we paint our stories, rich in color and texture, each stroke representing our triumphs over adversity. In embracing our brokenness, we discover the profound truth that life is not about avoiding pain, but about learning to dance in the rain, finding beauty and strength in every moment, and rising stronger than before. As we continue to navigate the complexities of life, we find that resilience is not a destination, but an ongoing journey. Each challenge we face provides an opportunity to deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. We learn that embracing vulnerability is not a weakness but a strength, allowing us to connect more authentically with others. The stories we share become bridges that unite us, fostering empathy and understanding in a world that can often feel fragmented and isolating. In this journey, self-discovery becomes a vital part of our healing. We may explore new interests, seek new experiences, or even reinvent aspects of ourselves that were lost during our struggles. This exploration can be exhilarating, igniting a spark of creativity and passion within us. As we push our boundaries, we begin to realize that the limitations we once imposed on ourselves were often self-made. Each step into the unknown becomes an affirmation of our capability to grow, adapt, and thrive. Through this exploration, we also learn the importance of setting boundaries. Having faced adversity, we come to understand that protecting our well-being is essential for our continued growth. We become more discerning about the people we allow into our lives, seeking those who uplift and inspire us rather than those who drain our energy. Healthy boundaries create a safe space where we can flourish, allowing us to engage fully in our lives without being overwhelmed by external negativity. As we foster this self-awareness, we may also encounter moments of joy that feel particularly profound. After experiencing pain, the simplest pleasures, a warm cup of coffee, a sunset, a heartfelt conversation, can take on new significance. We learn to savor these moments, recognizing that life is made up of small, fleeting joys that can be easily overlooked. This mindfulness becomes a cornerstone of our resilience, helping us stay grounded in the present while also nurturing hope for the future. Moreover, we might find ourselves drawn to acts of service, inspired by our experiences to give back to others who are suffering. Volunteering, mentoring, or simply offering a listening ear can create a sense of purpose that enriches our lives. When we help others navigate their pain, we often find healing in our own hearts as well. The act of giving can be transformative, reinforcing the idea that we are all interconnected and that our experiences, no matter how painful, can contribute to a greater good. As we embrace this new chapter, we also learn to celebrate our progress, however small it may seem. Acknowledging our growth reinforces our belief in ourselves, reminding us that we are capable of overcoming challenges. We begin to develop a positive inner dialogue, replacing self-criticism with self-affirmation. This shift in perspective is essential, allowing us to cultivate a sense of self-worth that is rooted in our resilience and capacity for growth. The scars we carry become symbols of our strength, each one a reminder of battles fought and won. We learn to wear them proudly, knowing they tell a story of survival and transformation. In this way, we create a narrative that empowers us, a testament to our ability to rise from adversity with renewed purpose and clarity. Eventually, we reach a point where we no longer see our struggles as the defining moments of our lives. Instead, we recognize them as integral parts of our journey, pieces of a larger puzzle that contribute to the richness of our experiences. The wisdom gained from our hardships becomes a guiding light, illuminating the path forward and helping us navigate future challenges with greater ease and confidence. In this transformation, we may even find ourselves drawn to share our story, to inspire others who may be facing their own battles. Whether through writing, speaking, or simply sharing with friends, our narrative can serve as a beacon of hope for those who feel lost in their pain. By sharing our experiences, we create a sense of community, reminding others that they are not alone in their struggles. Ultimately, when life breaks us, we learn that it is not the breaking that defines us, but how we choose to rise from it. Each challenge becomes an opportunity for growth, each setback a chance to discover our strength. We emerge from our trials with a newfound appreciation for life's complexities, understanding that both joy and sorrow are essential parts of the human experience. As we continue on this journey, we become more adept at navigating life's ups and downs, developing the resilience to face whatever comes our way. We learn to cherish the moments of happiness and to approach difficulties with grace and courage. In embracing our brokenness, we cultivate a deeper sense of self, one that is grounded in authenticity and love. In the end, the path from brokenness to wholeness is one of transformation. We become living testaments to the resilience of the human spirit, capable of facing adversity and emerging stronger than ever. As we weave our stories together with those of others, we create a rich tapestry of shared experiences, celebrating the beauty of our journeys and the strength we find in our interconnectedness. Life may break us, but it also has the incredible power to heal, reshape, and transform us into who we are meant to be. Each step we take toward healing is a testament to our courage, a reminder that we can rise from the ashes of our pain and build a life filled with purpose, joy, and love. In this way, we discover that even in our most broken moments, there is a profound beauty waiting to be revealed, a light that shines through the cracks, illuminating our path forward. As we continue to embrace this journey of healing and transformation, we come to appreciate that life's trials are not merely obstacles to overcome, but profound teachers that shape our character and guide us toward a more fulfilling existence. We begin to see the interconnectedness of our experiences, how the pain we endure can lead us to greater empathy, deeper relationships, and a more meaningful understanding of our place in the world. This awareness fosters a sense of gratitude for both the highs and lows of life. Each moment becomes a lesson, and we learn to find beauty even in adversity. We may start a gratitude practice, taking time each day to reflect on what we appreciate, no matter how small. This shift in focus helps us cultivate a mindset that seeks out positivity, reminding us that there is always something to be thankful for, even amidst struggle. As we explore our identities post-break, we often find ourselves drawn to spiritual or philosophical explorations. We may seek answers in literature, meditation, or nature, all of which can provide solace and insight. These practices encourage introspection, helping us to understand our emotions on a deeper level. We learn to ask ourselves critical questions. What truly matters to me? How do I want to show up in the world? What legacy do I want to create? This self-reflection fosters clarity, enabling us to align our actions with our values and aspirations. As we grow more attuned to our inner selves, we also become more aware of the world around us. We start to notice the struggles of others with greater sensitivity, recognizing that everyone carries their own burdens. This awareness inspires us to act with kindness and compassion, whether through simple gestures of support or by advocating for larger social causes. We learn that healing is not only an individual journey, but also a collective one, where our experiences can contribute to a more compassionate society. In seeking connection with others, we find that relationships deepen in profound ways. The bonds we forge with those who have also experienced hardship often become some of the most meaningful in our lives. We may seek out support groups, where sharing our stories with those who understand our pain creates a powerful sense of solidarity. In these spaces, we can openly express our fears and triumphs, celebrating each other's resilience and growth. As we navigate these new relationships, we may also discover the importance of letting go of toxic connections that no longer serve our well-being. Recognizing the difference between those who uplift us and those who drain our energy is vital for our continued healing. We learn to prioritize our mental and emotional health, surrounding ourselves with people who encourage our growth rather than hinder it. In the quest for authenticity, we may also feel a pull toward creativity. Whether through writing, painting, music, or other artistic endeavors, expressing ourselves can be a powerful tool for healing. Creativity allows us to channel our emotions into something tangible, transforming pain into beauty. This process of creation can also connect us to others, fostering community and collaboration as we share our art and stories with the world. Eventually, we come to realize that our experiences, both good and bad, contribute to a larger narrative that reflects our journey as human beings. The struggles we face become threads woven into the fabric of our lives, creating a rich tapestry of experiences that shape who we are. We learn to honor this tapestry, recognizing that every thread, every moment of joy and pain, has its place and purpose. In this realization, we cultivate a sense of acceptance. Acceptance does not mean resigning ourselves to our circumstances, but rather embracing the reality of our lives as they are. We learn to let go of the need for perfection and the desire for control, allowing life to unfold as it will. This acceptance fosters a sense of peace, helping us to navigate the uncertainties of life with grace and equanimity. As we embrace this new outlook, we may also find ourselves more inclined to take risks. Having faced adversity, we come to understand that the comfort zone is not always where growth happens. We may start pursuing dreams we once deemed impossible, whether it's changing careers, traveling to new places, or developing new relationships. This newfound courage fuels our journey, reminding us that life is too precious to live in fear. We also learn to celebrate our accomplishments, both big and small. Each step we take toward our goals becomes a source of pride, reinforcing our belief in our ability to create the life we desire. We recognize that setbacks are not failures but opportunities to learn and adjust our course. This growth mindset empowers us to embrace challenges with optimism, knowing that we have the strength to overcome whatever comes our way. As our journey continues, we may also feel compelled to share our wisdom with others. Whether through mentorship, writing, or speaking, we recognize the value of our experiences and the lessons learned along the way. Sharing our stories not only empowers others, but also reinforces our own healing. By articulating our journey, we reclaim our narrative and inspire others to embark on their paths of healing and growth. Eventually, we arrive at a place of hope. Hope for ourselves, for others, and for the world. We come to understand that while life may break us at times, it also offers the opportunity for renewal and transformation. We learn to look toward the future with excitement rather than fear, understanding that each day is a new opportunity to create a life that reflects our values and aspirations. In this new chapter, we discover the power of love for ourselves, for others, and for the world around us. We learn that self-love is not selfish. It is essential. Embracing our worth and treating ourselves with kindness allows us to give and receive love more freely. This love becomes a guiding force, driving us to act with compassion and empathy in all our interactions. Through this journey of healing and self-discovery, we find that life, in all its complexities, is a beautiful tapestry woven from experiences of joy and sorrow. We learn to navigate this tapestry with courage and grace, celebrating the moments that make us feel alive and honoring the challenges that have shaped us into who we are. In the end, when life breaks us, we discover the incredible capacity of the human spirit to heal, grow, and transform. We emerge not just as survivors, but as warriors of our own stories, capable of inspiring others and creating a world filled with love, compassion, and understanding. Life, with all its ups and downs, becomes a rich journey of self-exploration and connection, reminding us that even in our darkest moments, there is always a glimmer of hope and the promise of a brighter tomorrow. As we embrace this brighter tomorrow, we also recognize that healing is not a linear process. It ebbs and flows like the tides. There will be days when we feel on top of the world, and others when the weight of our past seems to pull us back into the depths of despair. This duality is a natural part of the human experience, reminding us that our emotions are valid and that we are not alone in feeling this way. On the challenging days, we may need to lean on our support systems, friends, family, or even professional counselors, who can provide the understanding and encouragement we need to keep moving forward. It's important to remember that reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. This interdependence enriches our lives, creating a web of support that can help us weather the storms. We also learn the importance of self-compassion during these tough times. Instead of chastising ourselves for feeling down or regressing in our progress, we practice speaking to ourselves with kindness and understanding. We remind ourselves that it's okay to not have everything figured out, that healing takes time, and that every step we take, no matter how small, is a part of our journey. This shift in perspective can be incredibly liberating, allowing us to release guilt and embrace our authentic selves. As we cultivate self-compassion, we may also find ourselves more capable of offering that same kindness to others. The struggles we have faced enable us to approach others with empathy, recognizing that everyone is fighting their own battles. This awareness allows us to build deeper, more meaningful connections as we support one another through life's challenges. We create spaces where vulnerability is welcomed and where sharing our struggles can foster understanding and solidarity. In nurturing these connections, we might also discover the importance of forgiveness, not just for others but for ourselves as well. Forgiving ourselves for past mistakes and perceived failures is crucial in moving forward. We learn to see our past actions through a lens of compassion, understanding that we were doing the best we could with the knowledge and resources we had at the time. This self-forgiveness becomes a powerful tool, allowing us to release the burdens that hold us back and embrace the possibility of change. As we continue on this path of healing, we may also feel a renewed sense of purpose. The hardships we've endured often illuminate our passions and values, helping us understand what truly matters to us. We may find ourselves drawn to causes that resonate with our experiences, whether it's advocating for mental health awareness, supporting marginalized communities, or engaging in environmental sustainability efforts. This sense of purpose not only enriches our lives, but also creates a ripple effect, inspiring others to join us in making a difference. We also learn to celebrate our milestones, no matter how small they may seem. Each step forward, whether it's setting a boundary, pursuing a dream, or simply getting out of bed on a tough day, is worthy of recognition. Celebrating these moments reinforces our progress and reminds us of our resilience. We may even establish personal rituals or traditions to honor our achievements, creating a tangible connection to our journey and the growth we have experienced. As our journey unfolds, we may find that our relationship with fear begins to shift. While fear can still rear its head, we learn to acknowledge it without letting it dictate our actions. We understand that fear often arises when we step outside our comfort zones, and we choose to embrace it as a sign of growth rather than a deterrent. This shift in perspective empowers us to take calculated risks, pursue our dreams, and live more fully in the present. In this space of newfound courage, we may also find ourselves exploring our identities in ways we never considered before. We embrace the freedom to express ourselves authentically, whether through fashion, art, or lifestyle choices. This exploration can be exhilarating, allowing us to shed societal expectations and embrace our true selves. We learn that there is immense power in authenticity, and that living in alignment with our values is a form of liberation. As we integrate these lessons into our lives, we also discover the power of mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness helps us stay grounded in the present moment, allowing us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice creates space for self-reflection, enabling us to respond to challenges with greater clarity and intention. By cultivating mindfulness, we learn to appreciate the beauty in everyday moments, whether it's a quiet morning with a cup of tea, a walk in nature, or a heartfelt conversation with a loved one. With time, we become adept at recognizing and managing our triggers. We learn to identify the situations or emotions that may lead us back into old patterns of thinking or behavior. Armed with this awareness, we develop coping strategies to navigate these triggers effectively. Whether it's taking a step back to breathe, engaging in physical activity, or practicing self-care, we cultivate a toolbox of resources that empower us to handle life's challenges with grace. As we grow, we may also find that our goals and aspirations evolve. What once seemed important may shift as we gain clarity about who we are and what we want. We learn to set intentions that align with our authentic selves, letting go of the pressure to meet societal expectations. This process can be liberating, allowing us to redefine success on our own terms and pursue paths that resonate deeply with our values. In the grand tapestry of our lives, we come to understand that every thread contributes to the richness of our experiences. The triumphs and trials alike are integral to the story we weave. We learn to embrace this narrative, finding meaning in the highs and lows, and recognizing that our journey is uniquely ours. Ultimately, the journey of healing and self-discovery is an ongoing process, one that requires patience, resilience, and love. We may face setbacks along the way, but we understand that these moments are not indicative of failure. Instead, they're opportunities for growth, reminding us that we are human and that our journey is beautifully imperfect. As we continue to rise from the ashes of our past, we emerge as empowered individuals, ready to embrace the fullness of life. We learn to live with intention, gratitude, and authenticity, recognizing that we have the power to shape our own destinies. Through our resilience, we inspire others, becoming beacons of hope in a world that often feels overwhelming. In this journey, we discover that life may break us, but it also has the power to heal us, reshape us, and guide us toward a brighter future. We learn to dance in the rain, finding joy in the present moment, and appreciating the beauty of our journey. As we weave our stories together with those of others, we create a rich tapestry of love, connection, and understanding, a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the beauty of life itself. As we step fully into this new chapter, we recognize that every moment holds the potential for transformation, that we are forever growing, learning, and adapting. Life may have broken us in the past, But each day we rebuild ourselves with purpose, integrating all we have learned into the fabric of our being. This resilience becomes our foundation, a steady ground upon which we continue to construct a life rich with meaning and intention. In this space, we discover that joy and fulfillment are not destinations, but states of mind that we can cultivate even amidst the uncertainties of life. We learn to embrace a fluid, open-hearted approach, finding beauty in the ordinary and seeking connection in the simplest acts of kindness. Our perspective shifts from one of merely surviving to one of truly living, cherishing each experience as a vital piece of our story. We come to understand that vulnerability is the gateway to deeper relationships and richer experiences. By allowing ourselves to be seen, flaws and all, we invite others to do the same, fostering bonds that are grounded in authenticity. These connections sustain us, reminding us that we are not alone on this journey and that our shared humanity binds us together. We learn to love and be loved without reservation, knowing that true connection transcends superficialities and embraces the heart of who we are. As our sense of self deepens, we also begin to appreciate the strength in surrender. Letting go of our need to control every outcome frees us to experience life's surprises with curiosity rather than fear. We learn to trust the process, knowing that while we cannot foresee every twist and turn, we have the inner resources to face whatever comes our way. This trust in ourselves and in life itself grants us a sense of peace that sustains us, even when the path ahead is uncertain. In time, we start to see that our journey is not just about our individual growth, but about contributing to something greater. Our experiences become gifts we can share with the world, using our stories to uplift and inspire others who may be walking similar paths. Through our presence, our words, and our actions, we become a source of light, helping others find hope and courage in their own journeys. This purpose brings a profound sense of fulfillment, as we realize that our struggles were not in vain, but part of a larger design to help us connect, contribute, and create positive change. We realize, too, that this journey of healing and growth has no end. It is an ongoing evolution. With each new challenge, we deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world, building resilience and expanding our capacity for empathy. Life may continue to test us, but we know now that we have the tools to persevere, the strength to rebuild, and the courage to keep going. And so, we continue onward, grounded in our resilience and open to all that life has to offer. We understand that every experience, every emotion, every setback, and every triumph is an essential thread in the tapestry of our lives. Through our struggles, we have learned to embrace the beauty of our brokenness, finding strength in our scars and wisdom in our wounds. We are no longer defined by what has broken us, but by how we have chosen to rise. In this way, we move forward with hearts full of hope and a renewed sense of purpose, ready to face whatever comes next with courage, compassion, and an unshakable belief in our own potential. For even when life breaks us, we know now that we are capable of healing, growing, and thriving. And with each step we take, we transform our pain into power, our fears into freedom, and our journey into a testament to the boundless resilience of the human spirit.